Hello my lovelies, this is Nick with accessory@etsy.com, and I have a journal to share with you today before the weekend starts. I probably won't get started till next week, so I thought I'd go ahead and get this one loaded up, and looks like it's way too close. Let's see, how's that? Maybe that's better. Anyway, this one is another large journal. It is covered in that embossed suede fabric, and then it has this antique image on the front that says Sweet Memories. And I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. No, okay, not gonna sneeze. Behind it is this like a matting that I put behind it on chipboard to kind of make it nice and stable. But isn't that a gorgeous image? It's much more vibrant in person for some reason. I think it's because the sun is shining in here. It's kind of washing everything out, but it's much more vibrant in person. Maybe in the pictures it'll come out in that. On the spine there's an antique knitting spindle and some silk ribbon and then some twisted silks that have been added. On top there is a menagerie of different kinds of ribbons. Let me see if I can move this more into the shade. I'm sorry guys. Maybe that'll be a little bit better. For the closure, we have the two clips with this chain, and there are some baubles on there. There's a dove and an antique one of the Tim Holtz clips, and then a little number tag. And other things can be added on there, but that's what I put on there. So to go into this, and it's the 9x6 and with a 2-inch spine. So it's the big guy with more than 160 pages. So it's the big one. So in here we have a pocket that's been sewn in with a mini pocket that has been embellished and then sewn. There's a little tag in there and a couple in here. Over here we've got this little short tag page with a brad and a little chipboard tag added there. And a nice little lady added there. There's a pocket. It's all been sewn together. Not an enormous amount of sewing in this journal, but definitely I sewed most of the patterned pages to make pockets. So lots of tea-stained paper and notebook and grid and ledger. And there are lots of journal cards from my kits in here. So I don't think I've released this kit yet. No, I don't think I've released this kit yet. So this is one of the new ones. They're ledger images. So it's on ledger paper, but it's images, antique images on there. So there's several of these in there too. So this is one of the little trifold. You can put a picture in there and hide it. You can even seal it with some washi tape if you like. But I've also turned it into a little tuck spot. There's some book paper about Johann Christian Bach there, which was his dad. Isn't that his dad? Wasn't that Johann Sebastian Bach's dad was Johann Christian? I will look that up. Here I'm just telling you stories. More ledger paper. There's going to be people out there watching this going, no, you idiot. Yeah, anyway, I'm an idiot. It's okay. Not the worst I've heard. Some more pattern paper and one of those little short tag pages with a little garment clip and some twine and some things, a button and whatnot added there. A little peekaboo pocket here with some all sewn with some cheesecloth and a little boy. In this pocket there is a journaling card, and then there is a cabinet card so that you can put a photo in there if you'd like. Some graph paper, another journal card here on some sheet music. There's a fold out. On this side we have two trifold places to either put pictures inside or to write something secret you want to hide away. and then I've made them little side pockets. So each pocket has a tag on the inside that you can put a picture on or write on the back of it, or, you know, whatever you'd like to do, with old twine added to the reinforcement holes. Another tag here. Another pocket all sewn together. And another peekaboo pocket on this side with some cheesecloth. Here's one with some sari silk and a little picture of a Victorian lady in there in red and a little metal number clip. Here's another one of those journal cards from that kit that hasn't been released yet, so that just tucks right in there. This was, these were cabinet cards of some kind. I backed them one to another to make little journal cards, or you could put a little picture there. Some tracing paper. Here's a pocket with one of the envelope folded journal pages that I just kind of put in that pocket. There's some ribbon, some silk added to there. Another side here. A journal card. Excuse me. Tracing paper. Here is another from that kit. And it goes in there. There's another little peekaboo pocket here with a little antique tag that I've put in there. And more silk ribbon. There's another peekaboo pocket here with some taupey antique lace sewn onto the bottom and all punched on the side. Kind of makes a pretty page. Another journal card there. Sorry, I'm rushing. My mom's supposed to come by and cut my hair, so I'm trying to get this done before she gets over here. I'm gonna chop all my hair off today. That's a scary thought. A page that I've turned into an envelope. So there's an envelope right there. I just closed it with some washi tape. It's a little image of a Civil War gentleman and then a train ticket behind that. And here's another one of those journal cards from that kit, and I just kind of slid it right into this little sewn peekaboo pocket. And some kids on the back, and then here is a sewn pocket with a vintage bingo card and a couple of tags. So there's this big guy. I really like the image. Is it showing up? I like this image on the front. It's so sweet, and I may have to use that again. I really enjoyed, I like the colors in there. So anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I will catch you on the flip side with some more stuff to show you. Bye guys.